Yeah. Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They take their head off, nigga. I read what Eve did to Adam. I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps and I can't let no hoe lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. If Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Struggle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretched the nigga. He ain't demon, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers can they spin, I ain't listening. Is in fact the fear. Revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jake. It's our war, we gonna run the summer. It's gonna be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't be do baby, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he says something, I ain't hear him. This shit like it ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up their fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raise up the chain. Free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow side, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that they put millions of my actions. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should Robert pay back the money he robbed? So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Mere fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress. She a bombshell. Revenge is served cold. I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. There was designed fire for our babies to pass through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They tell us I'm for a brand new parabellums.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door. Payback is a door. Payback is a
JT on the track.
Hey, oh, yeah. Hey, fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in, yeah. But that was my niggas, yeah. I'm in it, yo. Got my nigga Ramon with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding general, your honor. That for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm ripping. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, and shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon.
We about to bombard their whole operation. Certified priest, prophesying this my occupation. This shit outrageous. They done made the truth docile. That's why we on the corner crying aloud, looking hostile. It's UPK style. Can't stop now. Father's warfare couldn't last one round. Let the oppressed rise, and let the rich mourn till the sundown. Enough with this shit, about to make it hot, call it compound. This for my niggas, put the guns in the drugs down. Dwelling in peace till the Lord called for the blood. Hey, try to decide my death and got beside yourself. Swore draw for what you perform. How you gon' hide yourself? Devil got to die for his lies and his visions. I ain't got no love for the crackers. Nah, just cruel intentions. And then my father's house is spinning mansions. I got plenty bitches. Brother and vengeance, this your death sentence. I'm talking to you. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter. That they do not rise and fill the world with lies and die for your skin. You gon' die for your crime. That's why I'm talking to you. So warn for your life. Your life. Try to destroy my people. You gotta pay the price, nigga. You gotta hear, let them hear. Till the devils let the ending still. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah. Now they shook from vicious words out this handed book. About to take these rappers back to school. My flow said the hook. They crossed the line, ain't no coming back. You became no cowards. The only thing sweet is the honey jet. Righteous is the Lord. Give me rest from my sorrow. And hand down death for them devils. There's no tomorrow. Why? Cause they violence leave a man a stiff corpse. You see a flag in the bench. I see horns in a pitchfork. Go ahead. So please believe it. The white man is a demon. And I
Shalom Israel, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah, Yahushua Taba Shem Yahushua is the head of Truth Revealed. You know what I'm saying? Our radio show, our podcast show, we filling up for Captain Azania. You know what I'm saying? We go over the topics. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got any questions? You can type them in the chat as well. We do questions. You know what I'm saying? We got an ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. I'm Priest Officer Nahari Allah.
Peace and Officer Sabayab.
Saying we come in basically educate our people because we are a school. Don't ever forget that. We not entertainers. You know what I'm saying? We not playing around. We're not playing around. We're not tap dancing. It's not for fun. We don't want you to like us. Like we are the educators. You know what I'm saying? We're here to educate you. And if you're familiar with anything that has to do with education, you know the teachers, they weren't liked too much. You know what I'm saying? So we're not coming here to be liked. We come here to speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? The white man is the devil that the Bible speak of. You know what I'm saying? Not only do we say it, we show you it by his actions, by his conduct. You know what I'm saying? We got classes all week. We out of Syracuse, 864 South Ave. We got classes all week. You know what I'm saying? Come in, bring your questions. You know what I'm saying? We build men. You know what I'm saying? We build men in the ISUPK to actually go out and face the world. Because the world is powerful. The world will tell you a man is a woman. A man can identify as a woman. That's what the world says. You know what I'm saying? So what we do is we build men to actually fight this wicked society that we live in. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of our people, we don't even agree with the way they set up the world, but we just go along with it because the power that it have accumulated. So today we're going to talk about the 13th Amendment, you know what I'm saying, and the conditions in the prisons. You know what I'm saying? Because another brother was just on the live in the prisons. You know what I'm saying? Now, remember, this stuff ain't new. Like, what's going on in them prisons, that's not new. That been going on for a long time. It's been going on for a long time. So we got an article about the Attica riots. Anybody ever been in prison in New York State, they know that the Attica riots was what basically helped reform the way that we see prison today. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because back then it was more straight up. But now it's disguised. We have rights and you know what I'm saying? It's the same tactic that white people, they did this with the Indians. Yep. You know what I'm saying? They came to the side of the table and they said, okay, all right, we're not going to cross this line. Y'all stay over here, we stay over here, we trade, and then they break the agreement that they had. Same thing they did in the prison systems as well. They promised to never take out their anger on the inmates ever again. But meanwhile, it's still going on.
What the people bring out so heavy too, because it was all, like you said, it's so trickery and deceit. Because we was tricked by Abraham Lincoln about the emancipation that we were being so-called free. And then we got hit with the 13th Amendment, saying that you was a slave, you know what I'm saying, in servitude when you're a criminal. Mm-hmm. So then this is when they started creating these prisons. This is when they started creating these laws to where, like, how can we still make these guys slaves? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's when they came out with a lot of the Jim Crow laws and a lot of the things that made us criminals in their eyes. Right. So we went from being slaves to criminals. Just let us know that a criminal is the modern day slave. That's what they forced on us, because Donald Trump is not a criminal in their eyes, even though he broke all the laws. Right. You know what I'm saying? All day people break all the laws, but they're not a criminal in their eyes. We're the criminal in their eyes because when they so-called changed so-called laws, that's what the slaves became. The slaves became the criminals, because that's when we so-called was able to still do servitude work, still able to, you know what I'm saying, to do the labor that they needed us to do to keep this economy moving.
Right. And the same thing they're trying to do with our Hispanic brothers and sisters as well, too. You know what I'm saying? All of that is a form of enslavement. You know what I'm saying? Because as long as they have a reason, a right, you know what I'm saying? As long as they have a right to detain you and arrest you and put you in a facility, now they have the right to get labor out of you. And that's all this man ever wanted anyways, was free labor.
That's it. That's
why they pay us so little. Like Jeff Bezos and his company at Amazon is said to make $950,000 a minute.
Good night.
A minute. But yet they pay the employees $20, $30 an hour. And it's considered one of the best paying jobs. That shows you something. Yeah. It shows you that these people only want you to work hard for free. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
And they such devils that they like the piece brought up. It's like they make it seem like they're one of the highest paying jobs, but no, they're making so much money. Like you just said, what we said, 900 what?
950,000
a minute. 1 minute. And they giving what, 20 cents an hour.
Right.
60 minutes. 60 minutes. You gotta times, you know what I'm saying, 900,000 by 60. Now we see why. You just type that in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. Good night.
So they won't think we lying. Look at what it said.
But just knowing that, now I'm saying that America's whole agenda for the so-called Black, Latino, Native American man is to be a slave. It's never to be partners, never to, now I'm saying, to be a citizen here in America. It was always to, now I'm saying, to do labor, to build this up, to, now I'm saying, to be less than who they are. And then again, with these prisons, man, they designed these prisons as a business to keep us still as the plantations. So again, the piece brought out the Attica riots, and I'm saying us being up there, we know about this, and then they made it seem like we got a little better privileges up there, like commissary and certain things in that nature because of that riot. But no, the treatment really changed. Now, even though it was rough probably then too, but it truly changed in the eyes of the correctional officers, because they made sure to where now they unaliven us today, because that's their strategy to how they rule the prisons, through fear, through murder, through violence. You know what I'm saying? So that was their response from us trying to get some kind of, you know what I'm saying, be treated as people, as a human, even being incarcerated. Because if it's like this, if you ain't been sentenced to life, you should always come home.
Right.
If you didn't get sentenced to something, the death penalty, whatever the case may be, you should be coming home. You got a release date. And most of the brothers that begin unalived, they had a release date, and they're not coming home.
Right, and that's crazy. So, boom, look at this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Look at this real quick. They said, how much revenue does these tech giants like Amazon and Apple make per minute? They got a list. This just to show you everything is about slavery. You know what I'm saying? They got a list. Amazon, and this is in 2021.
Yes.
This year, they're making more than that. $837,000 per minute in the first quarter in 2021. Apple, $691,000 per minute. Alphabet, whatever that is, $426,000. Microsoft, Facebook, Tesla, Netflix.
Wow.
These companies on the average brought up to $373,000 per minute.
Wow.
That's per minute.
Wow.
And I'm led to believe this is being calculated even when not the working schedule.
Yeah.
So during the time you sleep too.
Yeah.
They calculate because most of these jobs have night shift.
Yep.
So it don't stop. It go from the morning shift to the night shift, and you are the biggest slave. Now with the prison systems, they're really getting, because most of these jobs in the prison is either state or federal job.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They have you making uniforms. You know what I'm saying? For the military.
License plate. They were making license plates at one point in time. If you ever seen a documentary that was on Netflix called The 13th Amendment, it shows you all the corporations and all the businesses that had basically was in cahoots with the prisons, that voted on these laws to where they passed these laws, war on drugs with Nixon and with Clinton and all them. They passed these laws, and they all was in cahoots to do that. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see, like, at this time, you'll see, like, if you watch the documentary, you'll see, like, J.C. Penney's. You'll see so many different corporations that we can still put money into them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they ain't really truly stopped, you know what I'm saying, exploiting our people that's so-called, that's doing time until stuff start really hitting the fan. And even now, they still do it.
They just disguise how they do
That's
it.
it.
Like the movie where the brother broke out of Attica. Was it Attica or Clinton? They was in a department, the garment department. You know what I'm saying? Where they was sewing up garments and uniforms and all types. They was making all kinds of stuff for free.
Yeah.
Like they're getting paid cents. You know what I'm saying? So like I was bringing out, these companies and corporations have contracts with the prison. So we'll send the New York State government, you know what I'm saying, have a contract with the prisons that y'all gonna make the license plates. You know how important license plates are? Each car needs 2. Each motorcycle needs 2 or 1.
Right.
Each boat, everything need a license plate. That's how they operate. That's how they control the citizens. They can't control you if you don't got that license plate.
Yep.
If you ever wonder what was so important about a license plate, control is the importance. You know what I'm saying? If you ride around with no license plate, I don't know who you are.
Yep.
When I stop you, I can't profile you. You know what I'm saying? I can't figure out the approach. So as long as everybody has a license plate, but the moment we run that plate, like the state troopers got a thing where it pings your plate and all your information pops right up to the trooper. You know what I'm saying? So he don't got to directly run it. It just got to ping it. And ping it, it goes directly to him. Now he said, oh, this is a good white man. This is a good white man, a doctor.
Yeah.
He pays his taxes. Okay, all right. You know what? We'll let you go with a warning. You know what I'm saying? It's all about control. How they get the control? Because these government jobs is supposed to pay a lot. Like it's another job where they that they work for the DMV, I believe. I think it's like a call center where they answer calls and stuff like that. These jobs are $30 and $40 an hour jobs.
Yep.
And even, I'm not saying that that's a lot of money, but in the world, this would these jobs would be costing. But they got them doing it for nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's the importance of these prisons.
Yep.
And they said it. I'm gonna see if I can find the article. Dude. In the meantime, we'll put an article about that.
And also, just to piggyback real quick, like even I know y'all know we can't. I don't think what they don't got. We can't send packages to our people anymore, right? So there's an article that just came out like a couple days ago when the catalogs, the people that do the catalogs, was stealing the money.
Wow.
They were scamming the brothers with their money. So now it's like, hold on, over millions of dollars. And if anybody know, man, ordering out the catalogs, ordering straight from the companies, is expensive. But they did it that way so that they knocked off, they cut off the family to where we can't send packages, and we had to order straight from the catalogs, and these people were scamming too.
Right. So yeah, like you said, and now they about to change it where you can't directly. They're trying to change it so where you can't directly get packages. Where now you have to go through the catalog, and that thing is expensive. Yeah. And now your loved ones can't take their food stamps and go get the package like they normally would do. Now you forced to use cash to pay them, and they did it all on the wiles of we're trying to stop drugs getting into the like they're so slick. The white man is so slick with the way he rules this country. You know what I'm saying? It's the same concept that he puts through everything. Lie. He has to lie. Once you lie, you can create a problem, and now you have the solution. You know what I'm saying? Like all these planes crash. You know, a plane just crashed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A plane just crashed again. Mind you, planes ain't crashed. A commercial plane ain't crashed in 25 years. Yeah. So now they just crashing all of a sudden. Yeah. I bet you any amount of money they have the solution.
Yep, yeah.
They're gonna say we need more white pilots. You know what I'm saying?
Those who's crashing.
And they the ones crashing. It's drunk.
That's what Joe Miami brought out yesterday.
Right.
He brought up the I forgot the
Tuskegee Airmen.
Yep. They never crashed. That was great. Mm-hmm. Every crash that ever happened by any plane or boat in America was the Edomites, was Esau. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't us. Because one thing we do, like the piece bring it out, we worse. And we try to do it to the best of our ability. Like you, whether you hear about the sisters that cracked their own, Taraji P. Henson and them, that played that movie, them that cracked the code to get to the space. You know what I'm saying? We work so hard. They know what we're gonna do. They put us on the front line. We're gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So like the answer to every problem here in America is just hand it over here to the ISUBK, Commander General Yohana, who truly were able, you know what I'm saying, to rule this world, you know what I'm saying, with Christ. You understand? Righteously.
And like even you ever seen that movie, The Flight with Denzel Washington?
Yep.
He was drunk. Mm-hmm. Instead, like something happened, it was a malfunction with the plane. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And it's based on a true story. It was a malfunction with the plane, and the plane was going down, and he flipped the plane upside down so it can glide, and it crashed, and people died. But he saved like over half of the people on the plane, and they projected that they all should have been dead. Yeah. These devils try to blame his drinking. But really, he was noticed as a hero for even being able to land that plane. So it goes to show you, like, we do everything better than them. They just get the credit for it because they're the ones who own it. So let me play this real quick, a little bit of it. You know what I'm saying? This a little clip about the music industry, how the music industry and the prison industry and how everything runs together. The corporations, the companies, they all plant this because they need people in jail so they can get this free labor from them. Play this real quick.
I finally decided to tell the world what I witnessed in 1991, which I believe was one of the biggest turning points in popular music and ultimately American society. I have struggled for a long time weighing the pros and cons of making my story public, as I was reluctant to implement the 80s and quickly establish myself in the business. The industry was one of the most unethical and destructive business practices ever seen. Crazy. So this was the meeting. The meeting was held at a private residence on the outskirts of Los Angeles. I remember about 25 to 30 people were being there. Right. Most of them familiar faces. Speaking of those I knew, we joked about the theme of the meeting, as many of us did not care and made no attempt to socialize beyond their circle. Based on their behavior and formal appearances, they didn't seem to be from our industry. Our casual chatter was in the needless to say, this intrigued, in some cases, disturbed many of us. The agreement was only a page long, but very clear on matters and consequences, which stated that violating the terms would result in job termination immediately. We asked several people what this meeting was about and the reason for such secrecy, but could not find anyone who had the answers for us. A few people refused to sign and walked out. Nobody stopped them. I was tempted to follow, but one of the industry colleagues, who shall remain nameless like everybody else, thanked us for attending. He then gave the floor to a man who only introduced himself by first name and gave no other details about his personal background. I think he was the owner of the residence, but that was never confirmed. He briefly praised all of us for the success we had achieved in our industries and congratulated us for being selected as part of this small group of decision makers. At this point, I began to feel slightly uncomfortable and the strangeness of this gathering. The subject quickly changed as the speaker went on to tell us that the respective companies we represented had invested in a very profitable industry, which could become even more rewarding with our active involvement. Damn. He explained that the companies we worked for had invested millions into the building of privately owned prisons, and that our positions of influence in the music industry.
That's great.
They invested millions in the business industry, and they take this same approach with everything. They do this at my slave. They come and get brother. They got one of my boys. He like one of the most sociable. They say, yeah. Ask him how you feel about we want to change them. We're gonna make you the spokesperson for the people. It's the same approach with these people, man. Like, what do you mean it's gonna profit us? It's gonna be real rewarding.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like the way they control, and we'll probably play like another 30 seconds of it. But what is going on is he in this meeting with these executives, and they're explaining to him like, yo, listen, y'all done took rap music, beatbox music, you know what I'm saying, hip hop, and made it the world famous, the best, the most profitable thing that you can do in the early 1990s. Yep. So what we want to do is we want to join what y'all started with what we're starting. You know what I'm saying? And this is how prison and music go hand in hand. Yep. And the proof is what they're doing today with the rappers and their lyrics. They're using the lyric. Now, we all know most rappers now are even really like that. But now they're using the lyrics that the rappers use to convict the rappers and get them in prison. Yeah. It ain't enough to have everybody else in prison. Now we need y'all in prison too.
And then what made it so now interesting what he's saying is that it shows again who's really getting money off of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Who's really controlling the things that, you know what I'm saying, that our people gravitate to and love, whether it's sports or the music, whatever it is, fashion, whatever it is. The masses that control that hates us. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And they you know what I'm saying, the way that they're using them to reach the youth, the children, is really wicked. And that's why we say that the devil the Bible speaks of, because they had a whole meeting and get the ones that had an influence on people. So I'm pretty sure, like, you know what I'm saying, so look at today, right? You see the Diddy, you see the Hov, you see the, you know what I'm saying, Jermaine Dupri. You see those that climb the ladder in the hip hop. And then you'll see those that's truly lyrically nice, like Jadakiss and Styles, and those that we know that's lyrically really nice. Those that we grew up with in the community. We were like, yo, these niggas got bars. You know what I'm saying? Whether in lunch, in high school, whatever it is, we like, these niggas nice. You know what I'm saying? Like even Chris B from Syracuse, right? Mm-hmm. He's nice. He's nice. Like if niggas here that been nice, mm-hmm. and niggas across the globe, Thump. They've been nice, but they can't break past that we be like, yo, damn, they can't break past the mainstream industry. And now we know why. Right. Because they're not willing to, everybody not willing to sell their soul for the dollar. Everybody, some people realize like, yo, every dollar, all money not good money. Right. Some people realize that some people have some integrity and something to stand for. And then those, they know that some that's at that meeting, they know who to pick. You know what I'm saying? Like even with the dude Nas X. Before, when he first came out, he wasn't pushing that sodomite thing. You know what I'm saying? Even if he, of course, he already was, but they realized that, hold on, we're going to use him. now I'm saying push this sodomite. When we say sodomite, we're talking about LGBTQ community. Let's push this community on little black boys.
Right. And like even Young Thug came out and said it, that he's not really gay.
Yeah.
But if he act gay, the men above him in the executive in that world will push his career further.
Yeah.
Because that's what they want. They want us LGBTQ, and they know that LGBTQ community, it stirs up violence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because now you playing with a man's. Most of the crimes, like Gabrielle Union said that LGBTQ people is under attack. They're not. What they do is they go out and try to cause confusion.
Yep.
And when a man realizes that he just slept with another man, he's going to kill you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's going to unalive you.
Yeah.
And that's 90% of the LGBTQ crime.
Right.
Is a straight man now realizing, hold on, I've been tricked by LGBTQ. Now I'm gonna shoot him in the head. And 9 times out of 10, they all shoot him in the head.
Yep.
You know
And they say it's a hate crime.
And they say it's a hate crime.
And they locked them up, I'm saying, under the jail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they accept that community more than our community.
Right.
So-called Black Native Americans. They deporting our brothers, you know what I'm saying, out of the U.S. But even though Trump, he said 2 genders too, but as the mass of the whole United States, they accept that community more than ours.
But even that, it always been only 2 genders.
Yeah,
But they secretly just is gay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And love to push that. We'll show you how evil they are. Like even say you are LGBTQ. All right. That's you. Why force everybody else to either accept you or to be LGBTQ too?
Yeah.
That's the evil that white people do on the earth. Because it ain't enough for them to be LGBTQ.
Nope.
Now we have to be LGBTQ. And it's history and it's articles that show that we were the last group of people to accept it.
Yep.
We would not accept it due to our close connection with the Bible. We would not accept LGBTQ. And guess what? They did the same thing they did with this situation. Pay brothers that have influence to come out the closet. It started happening. Remember the R. Kelly joint, Trapped in the Closet?
Yep.
That was the beginning of it becoming. That was the beginning to the end of the closet. If you're not old enough, you might not know the term in the closet. The term in the closet means you're gay and nobody knows. So R. Kelly put a series out saying Trapped in the Closet. And the whole time it's a man in the closet with another man, right? Or something like that, right?
It was him. It was a whole cahoots thing, but like you said, it was a man. Now I'm saying the same thing. So like the people bring it out. This wasn't nothing in our community. You know what I'm saying? We knew about being fruitful and multiply. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We knew about Sodom and Gomorrah being destroyed. That's why it's really important for us to have these.
Right. So they use Dwayne.
Yeah. Let's give him a hand. They did use Dwayne Wade.
What they say, he got cancer now, right?
I don't know. I stopped because Dwayne Wade, he was, you know what I'm saying, that Miami is my squad. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying him, we look at athletes, right? In the community, if you don't have, you know what I'm saying, male figure in your life, you look at the athletes and you know what I'm saying, the rappers and them to be as male figures. So you know what I'm saying, you'll look at like Dwayne Wade and them, like LeBron and them as male figures. And then you realize, like, hold on. He accepted this. You know what I'm saying? He pushed it to you know what I'm saying, to appease and please Gabrielle Union. You know what I'm saying? Like he did it for. Now I won't just blame her neither, because it got to be something with him too, because he painted his nails too, right?
Yeah, he painted his nails.
So like, you know what I'm saying? So
he got a business with nail polish.
Wow. So him and Magic Johnson, they'll agree with this. Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying? They agree with this to have some kind of love in the world. It's like Scripture says, they trim thy ways. You know what I'm saying, for the world.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact, to seek love.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a couple more minutes of the brother just to get out, and then we're gonna go into the article.
Would actually impact the profitability of these investments. Then he says, I remember many of us in the group immediately looking at each other in awe and confusion. At the same time, I didn't know what a private prison was, but I wasn't the only one. Sure enough, someone asked this Someone asked what these prisons were and what any of this had to do with music. We were told that these prisons were built by privately owned companies who received funding from the government based on the number of inmates. The more inmates, the more the government would pay these prisons. It was also made clear to us.
And that's a fact.
That's true.
It costs more to sit in jail. We'll get that number too.
Yeah, because while you're getting it, they have to pay for us for each bed. So what they'll do is, like you said, the government. So what they'll do is to keep these jails open, they will say, yo, we have this amount of inmates. We have this amount of beds full. Even if the beds may not, the beds is full. I ain't going to say it's not full, but this is what they use to push to get funding from the government to keep these prisons open, to keep these institutions open, to keep these things where, you know what I'm saying, a business. That keep our people still. Because remember, the 13th Amendment says, yo, you still a slave. If we, you know what I'm saying, you break these laws that we put out there. You know what I'm saying? So like they'll lock us up for once you in there, whether the chain gang, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is, we in there working for cents. Like literally cents. You know what I'm saying? You get your GED. I go on young too. So I get my GED. At first we get probably 15 cents an hour, man.
Right.
And then you get your GED.
I started off 8 cents. 8.
And then you get your GED, you might get a quarter.
Right.
You might get a quarter hour.
Right.
But in the max, like the people bringing out, in the max you got industry, industrial. So you might be like doing some license plates, or you might be doing things with the machine. You might get like $1 an hour, it might be like $2, either way. But we're getting paid that because legally you're a slave.
Right.
And legally, guess what? They can kill you.
They can kill you. And so what we got here is, boom, federal prisons spend an average on $36,000 per inmate per year. Some states like New York spend over $60,000 per inmate annually.
Wow.
That's what it costs.
Wow.
Now what the government does is they do the same thing with these jobs.
Yeah.
It's called equal opportunity employment.
Yeah.
If you hire an inmate, if you hire a person with a felon, they'll pay you based off what you pay that person per year. They'll pay you that times more.
Yeah.
So it costs $60,000 to pay an inmate for an inmate that be housed annually. The government will say, okay, we'll pay you $75,000 a year per inmate. So we make a profit off of it. This is why it's called a private company, because it's for business. And the government get grants from the higher ups to keep the city safe.
Yep.
To keep the county safe, you need to have inmates. The people who are breaking the law need to be in jail so the city can run. And they pay for that.
Yep.
The only thing is we pay for it too. Because now we're the ones being housed. Look at these numbers. This is crazy.
Look at that last one right there.
Estimates suggest federal and state prisons spend over $80 billion per year combined on incarceration.
Wow.
Good night.
Wow.
Good night.
So it seems to me the two biggest businesses in America, right, is Christianity and the prison.
Right. Christianity
and the prison.
And it goes hand in hand because Christianity won't tell you that they profit off people in prison too.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We have something called a prison program in the ICPK where we are involved in this strictly off of we want the brothers to not go back.
Yep.
But Christianity, they want you as a number. Because if they can get you to sign that you turn Christian, that you are a Protestant,
yep,
that you are coming to services, they go back to the same government and get funded.
Yep.
Oh, we can look it up now, how many Christians in the world. That's counting the inmates. That's counting the inmates. Everybody profits off the downfall of our people because we fill the prisons. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's pretty much it on that, right? Pretty much it on that. We got an article, the Attica riot. So if anybody don't know about Attica in like 1994 or something like that, 1971.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just read it. Attica prison revolt. Prison insurrection in 1971, lasting from September 9th to September 13th, during which inmates in New York's maximum security Attica Correctional Facility seized control of the prison and took members of the prison staff hostage to demand improved living conditions. After 4 days of negotiation with the inmates, state police officers stormed the prison, killing 29 inmates and 10 of the captive correctional staff members. You know what I'm saying? So basically, these inmates was living so bad and under so poor conditions. I can only imagine 1971, good night, that they had to revolt, they had to rebel and take hostage of these members. And the what is that? The state police officers stormed the prison, killing 29 inmates. You know what I'm saying? Like the priest said, like, we are legally slaves in prison, so they can unalive you. Like the brothers who not even the brothers, the Edomites who unalive Robert Brooks are still free and have not been charged. They chilling. I'm led to believe they're paid. They're being paid too. Still.
Yeah, they gotta be. And then what's so important about this too? In 1971, the prison revolt in Attica is that it's no different than Nat Turner, Gabriel Prosser, the slave revolts. Because a lot of times we did it from how they treated us as slaves.
Right.
So it shows again that nothing new under the sun, like the book of Ecclesiastes. Was it 7? So like, now I'm saying like nothing new under the sun. So we're like, we like, yo, we want better. We're not soft. We is like, you gotta realize, like, we as men. And you have some men that will be put in certain conditions that we want to fight and not just bow down. And when you read in these scriptures, right, you'll see that it was men that didn't bow down. And they say, yo, whether we're gonna lose our life or not. So like, even you'll see like through history, we still have men that had that same spirit, whether it was Nat Turner, Gabriel Prosser, and now we're reading about the Attica right, and show that if from the living condition, how they like, you're like, yo, we got to do this, or we got to fight, we got to do something. Out of desperation, we got to like, yo, we got to do this. Either way, we're gonna die anyways.
Because they was probably being killed a lot more than we are today.
Yeah.
So it says the McKay Commission, which provided the official report on the events at Attica, commented that watch this, with the exception of Indian massacres in the late 19th century, the state police assault, which ended the 4-day prison uprising, was the bloodiest one-day encounter between Americans since the Civil War.
Wow.
Good night.
And all they wanted was, like, I'm saying, to get treated fairly, food, you know what I'm saying, probably some shoes, get out their cell, something. You know what I'm saying? And they said, like, yo, they went in there and just said, yo, let's just kill everybody.
Right.
That dude in Buffalo, he unalived just black people, right? He went in Buffalo and he shot all black people. And guess what? He's still alive right now.
Still alive.
He's still alive right now, right? He walked out, put the gun down, hands up, whatever. I don't know if he even I don't know what happened, but he's still alive.
Rumor has it that they took him to
McDonald's.
That's the rumor on the streets. That they took him to McDonald's. Like, yo, man, where'd you get that gun from?
Hey, yo, black people, cool, great. You kill all. Well, we feel the same way too, but we got, you know what I'm saying? That's why they took it. If they did, that's why, because they have the same hatred towards so-called black Latinos and Native Americans.
So this part is important too.
Yeah.
The late 1960s and early 1970s saw a rise in significant disturbances at American prisons. In New York alone, riots and partial takeovers of correctional facilities occurred at the Manhattan House of Detention in New York City in August 1970 and at the Auburn Correctional Facility in November 1970. Although neither event resulted in crisis on the scale of the one at Attica, they did contribute to tension there, raising both the expectations of guards and inmates about the possibility of a future revolt.
If I may real quick, right? This is why we see the treatment that we get, our people get in it.
Right.
Because that's a statement that they got to make. They said to where, like, and that's what happened too. After, if you read about Gabriel Prosser and Nat Turner and slave revolts, right? After that happened, they like, yo, we got to get real crucial with it. We got to unalive a couple people. You know what I'm saying? We got to show them our hand. We got to make them be afraid. We got to make some kind of adjustments to where we can prevent future revolts.
And the key word in that part was their expectations.
Yeah.
Like, they're expecting you to rebel.
Yep.
So this is why they get so much funding. Like, even the police, the Syracuse Police Department, they get funding all off the basis of the expectation that one day that the criminals in the streets will overpower the police officers. So they fund the Syracuse Police Department. You see them in new trucks, new Durangos. They got new weapons. They got the regular police car that look like the state trooper car. He got all types of technology, badges, guns on it, things on their belt to wear, all for the expectation that you're gonna try it. You know what I'm saying? And when they come up on you, this is why they come upon us the way they come upon us. Like if they come upon you like, yo, I'm expecting you to try.
Off the rip.
Knowing that we've been the most docile people, like we've been beat to a pulp. Like the spirit of the warriors on the plantations was beat out of us. You know what I'm saying? Except the remnant that's still here alive today that's gonna carry on that fight. But except that, we go to jail willingly.
Off the rip.
We go to jail willingly, Uncle. I quit.
Hands on the dashboard.
Right.
Like this. You behind me, hands on the dashboard, license already in the window. Cause we afraid.
But they expect that. That and that's deep. Because black people don't know that. That they're expecting you to rebel because they know they're treating us horrible. And they was treating them horrible too. You know what I'm saying? Also, some prisoners from Auburn were transferred to Attica. Attica's severe overcrowding. That's another thing. They overcrowd. That's a tactic. It's not that it ain't enough space. It's a tactic to create tension. Because they know, like, it's almost like when you living in a family with a lot of people. You living in a house with a lot of people, and it's going to be tension. It's too many people. You know what I'm saying? That's what, and they know that, and they sit there and wait. They know these projects is gonna have violence in them because it's too many people and too poor of conditions. They're too poor. People are gonna fight over the crumbs that we give them. We're gonna give them some bricks and let them fight over who make the money and who
That's
don't.
it. They know that, like, if they give a crumb, it's like what they say in our community, crabs in a bucket.
Crabs in the bucket.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna fight instead of us all trying to figure out how we're all gonna get through. We're gonna try to fight. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna kill off everybody else. We're gonna kill off the strength.
Right, and that's the root of our problem. The root of our problem is that we're poor. So us being poor, we trying to be innovative and think of a way to make it out. But you stopping my way from making out because you and those brothers you raised up, y'all trying to sell crack, heroin, fentanyl on that corner. While me and my brothers trying to sell crack on this corner. So what we gonna do? We're gonna have to take care of you. And that creates the problem. That is the core. Nobody wants to talk about the root of the problem. Everybody wants to talk about the black man and the black woman. And let's talk about the root of the problem. The root of the problem is we've been turned against each other. You know what I'm saying? And then when we lose people, like our whole nation feels it. Like they just found like what, 3-4 bodies in Syracuse?
Females.
Like females. Our whole nation feels that pain. Like it's a certain kind of pain that, like, even if we wasn't close to the people that was unalive or whatever the case may be, we still feel that type of grief because we are one people. And we should never, ever, ever let the poverty and let the tricks of the devil get us to turn against us. Because believe it or not, I know it's hard to believe, but we could have saved those sisters. We could have saved those brothers.
Definitely could.
We could save them. You know what I'm saying? But it's just we spend more energy destroying. Why ain't everybody speaking up against Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Sexy Red? No, we don't speak up against that.
Islam, sis, that's lit.
You know what I'm saying? We don't speak up against that. But when a sister is trampled at a party because everybody want to run out, because everybody want to be Sexy Red and Cardi B, now we sad for the sister. Why wasn't we against what they up there doing? Because all sisters, when you talk to a sister and they know that twerking stuff ain't right. They know that man against woman stuff ain't right. They all want a man.
They all want a man.
But they have to go on the rant, go on the internet. I don't need no nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that. They have to do that because that's what the world pushes. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. They turn us against each other. We in these prisons. You know what I'm saying? We against our women. And what you have is a people that's destroyed.
And but the police bring out so heavy because it's no other people like that.
Right.
It's no other people like that. So we're like, you'll go in the stories, right? And you'll see that if something happened to a little Edomite girl, that's a little white girl, right? Or any even a grown woman, they had a group of what, KKK, whatever it is, they're gonna handle that. You know what I'm saying? They go whatever it is. I'm not saying that just promote go unalive. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna say, yo, do us all everything that needs to be done to protect our women and our children. Right. And here in the ISUBK, we raise up men that's willing to, you know what I'm saying, go up against the whole world if it's gonna be for our women and our children. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way they're gonna survive and win.
Like the sister who unalived her baby, and they was looking for the remains. Like black people, we had a glimpse of what it means to come together, because we tried to come together and go on search parties and try to find her. But if that was a white girl, best believe the whole community would have been shut down. It would have been shut down. If somebody had been hurt, they'd have had to been hurt. They don't tell you a lot of the history, but when it was rumored that a white girl was touched or attacked or even slept with a black man, the town is shut down, and they're going to kill him. They're going to hang him publicly, whether he did it or not. All of the fact of a rumor, right?
We go down the list where they did this, but even with that, you know what I'm saying, the piece brought up about the sister, you know what I'm saying, the tragedy that happened with the sister and her child, you know what I'm saying, made the baby raise, you know what I'm saying, rise again in Christ. But even that, right? Remember the Edomite girl came out and I'm having a vision. Right. Right. Say, I'm having a vision, and she even, you know what I'm saying, they couldn't even allow us to you know what I'm saying, be in our pain, to even get through our own trauma together by ourselves. Because when they come in, they can't relate to the things we're going through. So they're not going to have the same energy put into the situation to figure out the solution as we are. Right. Because we got to live through this every day. Right. We got to live like little, make sure rise again, little Brixie walk to the store, get some milk, and she lose her life. We got to live with, you know what I'm saying, females like just popping up out of anywhere. Whether it's because of our people want to keep selling this fentanyl stuff. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, pushing this fentanyl stuff that we know is going to kill our people. And our people look for some kind of something to some kind of escape, some kind of healing, right? Some kind of healing. So they're gonna go smoke that thing that's gonna kill them. Fentanyl, crack, coke, whatever it is. They need that kind of escape.
Right. I'm gonna just finish up this article real quick.
If you want to, if you go down to because they got 3 sections to be votes.
Finish right here. It said racial tensions were also a major factor in the revolt. The inmate population was nearly 55% African American and 10% Hispanic, while all the guards were white. Right. Like, good night. The whole jail was blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? And that the racial tensions. Like, it's tension. Like, don't let the Christian fool you. We're not all equal. They know we're not equal. You know what I'm saying? And that's why these conditions are put the way they're put, because we're not equal. The only way for them to be able to do what they do, they have to suppress us. Like, they have to. If they don't, we would rise above them. You know what I'm saying? We will rise above them, and they know that. But for time's sake, we're gonna end the show a little shortly. We got some business to handle afterward. Anybody got any questions? Y'all can type them in. We'll answer them quickly. If I got anything to say.
You know what I'm saying? Now, basically what you said is heavy too. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna focus on a lot of the things that prove that our oppressors, the devil, the Bible speaks of. Whether, you know what I'm saying, of course, the police brutality, of course, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in the prisons. Because guess what? Nobody talked about what's going on with Robert Brooks or what's going on just even in our own communities. Nobody speaks on that. So that's why we have classes all through the week. That's why we have this Friday show, The Hidden Truth Revealed, because we want to, you know what I'm saying, put a magnifying glass on the issues that nobody talks about. And as well as our people can also, you know what I'm saying, build a relationship with us to know that, hey, yo, we're not no Christians, we're not the pastors, you know what I'm saying, we're approachable. As well as, you know what I'm saying, we together. What you're going through, we still going through. Even though we up here preaching prophets, we still in the hood. We still, you know what I'm saying, in the community. We're not the pastors. We're not running. We're here together to try to figure this thing out. So you know what I'm saying, on Fridays, whatever, any day, if you got any questions, you know what I'm saying, I'm available. Peace and know how y'all are available. Captain Zion available. We all available, man, all across the states. So you know what I'm saying, reach out. Don't be afraid if so-called Black Latino Americans. Just, you know what I'm saying, get in tune because it's going to get bad.
Right. Well, that's Shalom, Israel.
Hey, Shalom. Shalom, Facebook.